We are the Bald Brothers team here at Impact Properties. You can visit us online at baldbrothersteam.com. But that's not what we're talking about. Right now, we want to give you a little insight on this day. Today is Monday, April 25th. We've got 2 properties on the market.
Yes.
And clients are asking us, is the market slowing? Do we see multiple offers? Should we offer more? Should we offer less? Sellers are asking us, where's my house going to sell for? Well, we thought we'd just give you an update as to what's happening on our 2 listings. So let's talk about Ash first.
Okay. Yeah. Ash is a property that is basically being sold as is. The sellers didn't want to do any sort of upgrades, any revisions. They just basically wanted to market it as is and see what they could get.
Absolutely.
And it's actually in a price range that there are still a lot a buyers.
Yeah,
it's
kind of an entry level
home, first time home buyers. And it's actually a great little property, great little home in a nice neighborhood. So there's a lot of things that are desirable about this property, but anybody coming in is going to have a budget to replace the carpet, paint, just basic renovations. But they don't really need a whole lot, as far as we know at this point.
So we had appointments only this weekend. We had about 30...
2 days, Saturday and Sunday only.
About 30 showings, max.
Maximum, yeah.
Normally that would have received 2 months ago 50 showings plus at this price point. So we're seeing a decrease in showings, and normally we'd have 9, 10. Well, at this price point, we would see 25 offers.
We'd have over 20 offers.
We're just seeing that because that's what was happening in this price range. As of right now, how many offers do we have? Looking at we have 6 offers. Thank you, Jen. We have 6 offers as of now. Probably get about 3 or 4 more by the end of the day.
We'll be close to 10 offers, we're thinking, on this one.
So that's about half of where we are normally expecting in this price point.
Which is still a really good range,
Absolutely.
Especially when it comes to keeping the sellers in the driver's seat, allowing them to have that leverage. It's not overwhelming. So that's actually a good number, but it's significantly different than what we saw a few months ago.
Right.
Now, when you go up in price, though, that number is going to go down. So why don't we talk about the next one?
So the next one is over $1 million, just a smidge over, not a lot. And it's a nice home in a great neighborhood, very desirable. Again, you can move into this house. It doesn't need a lot of upgrades because there have been a lot of upgrades, but customization always possible in any home, but it's move in. We have normally at this neighborhood probably anywhere from 30 to 50 showings over a period of 3 days. This last weekend we had about 16 showings.
Yeah,
so
and that was actually
over.
Yeah, and it was over a period of 2.5, 3 days versus the one on Ash that was just 2 days only.
Right. And in this price point, in this neighborhood, we would be expecting anywhere from 7 to 10 offers, just based on our history in kind of this market. We have, as of today, 3 offers on the property, and I think we're expecting 1 more.
Yeah.
So again, half of what's normal.
And the good news is 3 offers is more than 1. But it's definitely less than the 10 that we would have expected a few months ago.
So what we've realized quickly here in this market time period is that we're not getting as many offers. And we have to be good on pricing it to begin with. Otherwise, you're going to miss the market. Here's the other part of what we've been doing research this morning is we have a lot more active homes that are on the market longer. We just ran a video and we just gave some stats for Placentia and Yorba Linda. On the closed sales, we're looking at average of 7 days and average of 9 days. But the ones that are active, average of 19 days or 20 days on market. So we're talking double the time to sell right now, which makes sense. If you have half the offers, half the buyers, and you have an increasing amount of competitors, it's going to take longer to sell. So that's where we're at right now. Very normal in one regard, in that in the summertime more properties come on the market. What we are adding to the mix this year is higher interest rates. So the number of buyers, which normally come at summer, is not there. What does that mean? We don't know.
We don't know. But you know what we do know is that regardless of what's happening in the nation, in the economy, with interest rates, there are always going to be buyers and there are always going to be sellers. Because guess what? We're talking about homes. People have to have a place to live, and people are often constantly moving.
Yeah. And if you bought homes back in the 80s and the early 90s, you're looking at interest rates today and you're like, but I remember when I bought a house for 13% or 17%. We even had one of our agents here at Impact Properties that said that, one of their family members bought a second home was 23% when they bought it as the interest rate on the mortgage. And one of our other agents says, man, they could have just put on the credit card.
That's a credit card,
right? So historically, rates at 5.5%, 6.5%, still low.
Mm-hmm.
But home prices are higher than they've ever been.
Yeah.
So we have that, economy. It's just an economic question for most homeowners right now. Do we want to sell? Home buyers are like, can we sign up for that payment? Are we okay with that payment? And if people say yes, we're still going to put together a sale.
Yep.
Is it still a good time to sell? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a good time to buy? Depends on how long you're going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to be there for 6 months, let's maybe pause.
Probably hold off.
If you're going to be there for 5, 6, 7 years, absolutely. We've sold so many homes in the last 18 months of homeowners who bought at the last peak. They literally bought at the very top.
Mm-hmm.
They walked away with hundreds of thousands of dollars in equity.
That equity all came back.
Absolutely. So long-term prognosis, definitely a good time to buy. Short-term, right, you want to reconsider. If you're thinking about selling, absolutely. Let's talk and let's figure out what's good for you and price it appropriately based on today's dynamics so we can help you sell.
Yep. Give us a call. We are the Bald Brothers team.
Yes, we are, and we sell homes.
That's exactly what we do.
We'll talk to you soon.